Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Tyler, 64, read.
Got four down.
That's all right. Now say go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
60 or.
Bandit. Watch twist.
General West.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rolled him right out of bounds. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Move. 4 down. Switch. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Scarborough, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on. Check Mike 21.
Throwing, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Topper!
Draw play here at Scarborough. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Complete to Indianapolis. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. 80 weapon.
Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Watch the shift. Jim.
Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Keep it rolling.
Bo Scarborough with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Delta!
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field and got his man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Take 4, take 4.
X3, 218, chop it. Spies.
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 94 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Check. Quick dash. Go.
Get it.
From the 29, Locke. eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Scarborough. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
Now Scarborough. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, Alpha.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wide, get wide. Kill, kill, kill. Watch twist.
Locke now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. This way down deep in Denver territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Powering forward, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
On 2nd and 1, Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 61, matchbox lights.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 9, check 9.
Shoot.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other in camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratch, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Hard throw, incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Benjamin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Block going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit. Go.
Here's Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready.
Again, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Ready up.
So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script Start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Topper, topper.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Shift, shift. 25, check 25, check 25. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, dude.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We own them. We own them. SOS, SOS. On the ball. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. Complete out right to Jake Butt. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And some room to roam now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
White. They gonna need some.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guy... Will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
all right, work with me, partner. This is the classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Running on first down, Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
They're 180. Black 11.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Throwing Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check 26. Check 26.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Red.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Flacco. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I got you, boy.
Shift! Watch the shift!
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Shift! Shift!
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run. This is Scarborough. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Monday. That's flat.
Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get 1 score closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They try again with Scarborough. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Play action. Flacco. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return stops just a little bit shy of mid-48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Once more, here's Eckler. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yellow, yellow. Blue draw quarters.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. It's Scarborough again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, Flacco. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
57. Mike, 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 9.
They go pass again with Flacco. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Flacco. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flacco from the gun. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Well, Charles, it's one